Yo, what's up guys, Nakama here, and we're back with more Eden's Garden. I think I started the investigation and then I didn't continue this game. And that was a huge mistake. I definitely should have continued. So I am. Okay, so yeah. Where we left off, well, I almost forgot all of your names, Jean, Delamar, and Jet, Elise, Ulysses, Wilhelm. Hey, Mark, Bresky. Okay, shift is... Right, Dead Girl. It's surprisingly realistic for a doll, right? I can't sit down, okay. Our captors gave a lot of information about this victim. To their credit, what's written on the tablet seems accurate, but I should inspect the body just in case. Damn it, it's just a doll, Damon. Stop hesitating. Yeah, it's pretty realistic. Doll. The doll was slumped against the door, her torso soaked in blood. Parts of her shirt had been ripped open, exposing bits of bloody, indiscernible pulp. I quickly took a stick back, trying to control my breathing to avoid throwing up. It's just a doll, there's no reason to be afraid of doll, huh? So if it's a doll, it doesn't have that smell of blood. I mean, I guess it should, but a smell of a dead body, that's the thing. So at least you should be thankful for that. A bloody knife lay next to the victim. It's safe to say that this must be the murder weapon. Assault rifle. Huh. So there's blood on it. Oh, so the victim's hand was on it? The initial sight of the doll shocked me so much I completely overlooked this rifle. Inspecting it now, I realized something. If the victim was stabbed, why was the rifle near her body? That rifle, could you step back a bit? I'm curious about something. I also completely forgot about what voices I was giving these characters. But no, Before I could finish my sentence, Jean walked over to where I was and picked up the gun. Hey, you're messing with the crime scene! Ignoring me, he released the magazine of the gun with a surprising ease. Oh yeah, he's supposed to be some sort of a warrior or marksman. From the top of the magazine protruded a loaded bullet. Huh, that's interesting. This rifle hasn't been used. Yes, maybe the girl was holding this for self-defense reasons. Definitely a dangerous thing to have around. I'll put it down and guard it so nobody gets any smart ideas. Yeah, I think we should just give the gun to one person and give them all the magazine to another person. I also think that's a good idea. I mean, of course, maybe there are some Americans who think that, oh, guns are good and that someone should have access to a loaded gun. But we don't have any other enemies other than ourselves, so probably not. Better than him holding it. Damn, a loaded gun. What was going on in the killer's head? Why bring a gun to the crime scene and not even use it? Unless the gun was purely for intimidation. Okay, maybe I'm onto something because Damon is kind of brain farting. It's not very logical, but it twists the game to play with the victim. The victim was likely holding the gun. I mean, to be fair, it's not an actual handprint. There is no handprint on the gun, it's just blood splatters. So maybe I'm wrong. It's possible. Oh, yeah, the tablet claimed blood loss. I mean, if it's to the stomach, you will die out of blood loss. Since no vital organs have been damaged, right? Taking a closer look, the wounds didn't seem that excessively deep. At least, not deep enough to pierce her heart. Huh. But it's around her heart, I see. She died from blood loss. What does that say about the killer? They probably could have killed her quickly if they wanted. Did they want her to suffer a slow death? I mean, they could be intoxicated, otherwise the state will be different, right? Damn, this is messed up. My nerves are telling me to leave, but I know better than to listen. Wait. Okay, I need to examine the hand. Oh yeah, that's right. So she was holding onto something. Her hands are surprisingly clean, all things considered. But why are there blood on nails? There were no other marks or injuries apart from her nails. Yeah, why? Huh. Why though? Maybe she was gripping onto something that had blood on it? That seemed to be all the evidence, nothing else catching my eye. But if that was the case, then a part of her palm should be bloody, but why though? I have no idea. Okay, the closet, yes, of course. Like the rest of the building, the inside of the closet was old and dilapidated. Okay, that's a new word. Dilapidated. It was the last place I want to dig through, but I had to get as much evidence as possible. Otherwise, I won't be able to present a strong argument. It's a bucket. Pretty typical thing to find inside a janitor's closet. But why is it randomly lying here? There's nothing inside it except... What is the smell? It smelled like bleach? Oh, I see. So there is bleach inside it. The shelf was packed with assortment of towels. I brusquely inspected them, lifting each towel to check for anything underneath. Many had gathered dust, but that was it. Nothing looked suspicious about them. Hello Eva. What you gotta say? There might be more clues around here. I'm going to check this entire closet for evidence. No thanks. A person like her is probably more likely to cause a murder. Not— oh, whoa. Damon, come on, that is rude, man. Cause a murder, not solve one. Alright, have fun with that. Damon, why be so rude, huh? We must make every effort to examine the crime scene as thoroughly as possible. Not for the sake of entertaining the people who kidnapped us, but for the sake of the victim. After all, this was based on a real murder, was it not? That was what the tablet said, although I am still skeptical about the validity of that statement. Hey, gamer girl. Hey, check out what's behind this door. Saying that, she stepped away from the corner.
Right.
It's a ladder. Doesn't seem like there's anything strange about it. Why was this brought to my attention again?
Dude.
I'm disappointed in you.
Huh?
So hackneyed.
You call that thing a ladder? Oh my god, it's a step ladder joke, come on. Okay, yeah, it's funny finding that here. It's obviously a step ladder. It's obviously a step ladder. Aren't they practically the same thing?
Pardon.
I have to agree with Miss Amber. Everyone knows an ace investigator must record his evidence as accurately as possible. Ace investigator, sure. That's certainly what the victim would want. It probably has something to do with the case. Blah! A guy that doesn't get my reference is no fun to be around. Woo! Ace attorney! Yeah, Damon is not gamer enough to understand. I'm gonna check on the peeps outside. Smell you later. I'm gonna check the peeps outside. Smell you later, lawyer man. She's already out of here. Did she even investigate anything besides the stupid ladder? Man, Damon is just Togami incarnated, huh? I need to inspect the area around me before I think about moving to the back room. Whoa, okay. Thanks for hand-holding, I guess. This is the vital clue to solving the mystery. So seriously, what the hell did I miss? Oh, that's a clock? Huh, I didn't even thought it was a clock. I just thought it was some sort of an exit, that thing that says exit. An exit, board or something like that. There's a clock above the door. Doesn't seem like it works. Looks like that's everything around here. I should check out the other end of the room. Oh, but that clock does exist, huh? It won't let me go until I I checked all the containers on the shelf. They're all full with exception of one. They're all full with the exception of one. A bottle of bleach.
Huh?
I see. So the bleach was poured into the bucket, and what happened with the bleach? Bleach, huh? There was a bucket in this closet that reeked of it.
Makes sense.
That's probably not a coincidence, given this thing is supposed to emulate a real crime scene. It's crazy how much effort has been put into this. I can't think too much about what kind of a situation we're in, or I'll never be able to handle it. Ingrid, okay. Ingrid Grimoire. These shelves are real intriguing. Take a look. Some of the claiming brands go as far as back to the 80s and 90s. You recognize them? Yeah, I thought, yeah, if they go that far back. I mean, the brands go that far, I guess, yeah. Because I use them. Why won't you do that?
How should I put it?
Old chemicals do the job better, since there are fewer regulations about what's poisonous and all that. Oh, I see. Just don't ask where I got them. Don't want to alert the fuzz, eh? I'm sure they don't care about her black market cleaning supplies. Okay, she's the real Tagami of this game. That's security camera. It's brand new. Now now that she mentioned it, it does look out of place. Okay, I can't see shit because it's so dark. Oh yeah, I can barely see it now. You think it will have gathered dust like the other items here? Does it recently get cleaned or something? Well, company's headquarters have similar ones installed, except these cameras are even more high-tech.
Sheesh.
Typical school, spending more on security than educating their students. Dude, security is important. Like, I got bullied in school so many times despite all these security cameras. So yeah. That's assuming this is even the academy is doing. I mean, then again, the security is probably also from the mastermind, yeah? That's what Damon is trying to say. It's another surveillance camera. Is the guy on the speaker watching us through this? Just a thought made my stomach turn. Huh. So that was actually mandatory to look. Alright, everyone, that's time. Huh. That was super short. Look, Joel, you investigated the crime scene so well. It's enough to bring a tear to my eye. Jokes aside, please meet... I mean, it's probably also going to be, where some of the other characters also investigated some other place. That might also happen. So they might bring new events in the trial, right? Maybe that's the case. Jokes aside, please meet by the elevator for the class trial. You should find it somewhere around the Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long, I might start getting zap happy. See you soon. Zap happy, wait. Do we have some sort of device on ourselves? Class trial, what the hell does that mean? Sounds like that's the end of our investigation. If we're done with this closet, we should go outside and talk to the others. Yeah? Yeah, boy?
Ross?
Hey, Grace. Okay, Grace is kinda cute. Oi! What the hell is a class trial? Your guess is as good as mine.
Duh.
Okay, yeah, I completely forgot about the voices. Obviously, we're going to the court. Court?
What?
He's going to put us on the trial?
Listen to me.
Maybe that's where we'll all talk about the clues we found. Oh my god,
Just
the voices are messy. It makes sense for our current situation. Investigation, clues, files, what else could that stuff be for?
Well put.
Good point. It does seem oddly similar to court procedures. Obviously, we're missing key suspects and the witnesses, but they don't seem to be relevant to this case anyway.
Wait a minute.
He mentioned Diana or Venezia. He mentioned that this elevator is near the Tree of Ignorance, right? He must be referring to the room with the tree.
Focus.
Probably, yeah. It's the only thing I can think of. However, I don't recall seeing an elevator anywhere.
Just follow me.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get our butts over there. She keeps treating this like a dumb game. If you really are going on trial, it's gotta be a nuisance to deal with. We might as well follow her. One by one, everyone left. I guess I have no choice but to go as well. Everyone. Was it this door? Was it the courtyard? Hallway, yeah. This has to be the one, right? Hey, oh yeah, 3 room. Perfect. Hey yo guys. When I arrived at the tree, I saw that people were already bickering. A big tree? Is Garden Academy? Overused religious symbolism is tight, yeah. Some Christian. I knew Christians were the problem. Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, like. The mastermind might be someone who's like super Christian, you don't know that? I really hope we get let out after this.
Oi, you.
Can you confirm? Liar chick? Why are you asking her?
Come off the grass.
Come off the grass, she's literally faking her talent. And that makes her one of the bad guys? Who want to fake their identity besides someone with a secret to hide? I mean, people who care about privacy. I mean, she's the one who brought that gas bomb onto the train. I bet she's the one who brought the gas bomb onto the train. And she didn't bring yeah, I think Cassidy and Grace just sound so similar. And she didn't think to bring a mask to avoid passing out or whatever.
If no one else is gonna say it.
If you all needed was a mask to protect you then. Hey, don't look at me! I literally passed out. Yeah, Cara is kind of the most suspicious simply because of the mask. This helmet got plenty of holes in it. I'd suffocate otherwise. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I've got something to say.
No, the light chick's totally sus. Just look at how calm she's been acting. Okay, maybe Jed has a point there. Whoops. But yeah, maybe we shouldn't like point fingers towards one another that easily. She somehow knew that the body was a dummy. Then she broke it in the face. That's not normal.
Deal with it.
Maybe she's a detective. I told you it was my intuition. Intuition, my ass.
Hold your horses.
It's not unbelievable. My gut told me we should investigate the doll. Now look at us. We're on a mission to solve her murder.
Any clue?
Where's this elevator supposed to be again? That's right. There's meant to be an elevator around here. But all I see is the tree of ignorance. Maybe we're missing something here. Oh, that's the door behind. There's a door inside the tree. Or maybe we're being played for fools. Hey, come on, guys. No, it's here. It's right here. No, like, come on. Open sesame. The more I look at it, the more confused I am. I'm going to get a headache. I better stop. What? Like, come on. This is the door. This is the elevator, probably. E. Wait, aside from the mimetic E's, what the hell am I supposed to do? Who am I supposed to talk? Hello, lolly girl. Toshika Kayura. Huh? Kayura. Yeah, Kayura-san. Eva. Anything to say? That golfer made some lowered accusations, huh? Yeah. He's probably from that one golf anime. People can believe what they want to about me. In the meantime, I'm going to search for the elevator.
I see.
Alright then. Guys, what if the elevator is inside us all along? Hey, Grace. That Larry chick is definitely hiding something. No matter how much you more us denied, it's the truth. Man, I really am trying so hard to create a British accent. To mimic one, it's so hard. Oh yeah, that's the, okay. I had to touch the statue. One of the horns is gone. At the base of the tree was a marble bust, depicting a figure in a creepy mask. There were cracks all over the mask and one of the eyes was missing. How old must this thing be?
But
You noticed the statue too, don't ya?
Huh?
Huh? Oh yeah.
You alright?
What's up with the statue? There's definitely something whack about it. I just can't put my finger on what.
look,
The mask is broken. There's a piece missing. Yeah, there's the horn is missing. Is that weird? The statue is probably like super old. It makes sense that it'd be cracking and stuff. No, this definitely seems intentional.
Wait.
Like it's crappy on purpose. Even so, it's not relevant to the elevator, is it? Well, you know,
what about?
maybe if you find the piece and place it back on the statue, something will happen, like a puzzle solving game. That sounds kind of far-fetched, but it won't hurt to try.
Sounds easy.
This time we can look around for other parts of the mask. Yeah? Hold on to your butt, cause I got the eyes of a predator.
Whatever.
This is a complete. Never mind. With that, everyone started to search the tree again. Some people inspected the tree itself while others scoured around it. At what seemed like only a few minutes, Grace stood up frantically with something in her hand.
Oi!
Oi! Everyone, I found it! I found it, you bloody tots! We gathered around Grace to see what she was holding. Oh, that's the eye, I see. Nice, that must be it. Oh, what should we do with it? Do we just stick it back in the mask? Yeah.
Leave it to me.
Probably, yeah. I'll take care of it. Okay, maybe I like Cassidy simply because I think very similar to Cassidy. I'm playing so many games. Back up, Hercules. You ain't the one who found it. I mean, Grace, do you really want to risk yourself? Grace brought the piece over to the statue and shot it right into the mask. And then nothing happened. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Suddenly, the ground we were standing in began to shake. Oh, golly! Oh, are we about to die? Okay, he does sound like a female when I do that. Yeah, okay, yeah. Obviously, the tree had a door. I thought it was kind of obvious to see that. Okay, shut up.
Yo!
Yeah, I was right.
Whoa.
That actually worked. Oh, a fucking holy shit, Damon! A fucking secret passage in a tree. I never thought I'd see that. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The tree of ignorance emulates the wonder of the nature, but does not achieve it. And just so, for the ignorance of often aspires to be as wisdom.
Game over, man! Game over!
And the references are funny. Oh god, now we're spitting random philosophy. We're so fucked. What does that a bad thing? Will this take us to the elevator?
What about?
There's there at the foot of the opening.
Yep.
What are we waiting for? Let's explore.
If I may ask.
Why the sudden rush?
Duh.
I wanna get home, duh.
Elementary, my dear.
If we get this over with, we'll get out quicker. It's simple map.
Sure.
Fair enough. So we just walk in, do we? Yeah. And descend into the darkness. Oh, nice. Yeah, pretty typical Danganronpa stuff. This is an elevator. I see. The elevator is underneath the tree. Reckless investments, I'm telling you. For Rumble, the elevator began its descent. We stood in silence, 16 worried strangers plummeting into the unknown. That's what we were, after all. Random people thrown into this horrible place, and for what? Some twisted man's game? A fake crime scene, an investigation, a creepy statue, an elevator, in a tree. None of this was the work of your average kidnapper. This was something much bigger, and in no way could be connected to Ian's Garden Academy. The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. I stood up tall, and when the movement stopped completely, the doors opened. In front was a large circular hall, supported by marble pillars. In the center of the room, 16 podiums had been arranged into a circle. Were those for us? Welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give out further instructions.
However,
And if you don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course. Oh yeah, we have bracelets, I remembered. Fuck.
back off.
Like, we barely don't even see our bracelets, huh? Not the zapping shit again. That's too kinky. Okay, I'm sorry. Just face it, Miss Madison. We have to go along with his demands. Looks like there's a few smart ones in the pack, eh? Well, come along now. We don't have all day. There's no avoiding it. We had to assume our places. Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore similar expressions. Discomfort, anger, worry, it didn't end. We've been kidnapped and forced to play as pawn in some inane game. No free will, no choice in our actions. Yeah, I thought it was loading, yeah. All we could do was move forward. Tatakai. We had to hope for an escape. A way to run from this twisted place. We had to solve this murder case. I mean, if we fail, will we die? I kind of forgot about the stakes involved. It's been so long since I played this game. I just want to finish this. Yeah, baby. Meantime, we've drank it. I'm a gamer boy, so yeah, we barely have any shit anyway. Like, this case is too easy for its own right. Like, what? Okay, now the game's going to keep stutter because my PC isn't the greatest. Oh, it's going to be fully voiced, so that's going to be sick.
Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you believe happened to the victim. Should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free to leave this place.
Huh. So, we don't, like, fail when we get the wrong answer, huh?
Should you all agree on the wrong
Okay,
answer,
okay.
well, you'll find out. That's all there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
Okay.
Somebody, get me out of here.
Whoa, the voice acting is good!
If this is something we must discuss, I know a good place to start.
Awesome. Finally, I don't have to voice these characters. I mean, I was kind of enjoying voicing them too.
Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Somebody get me out of here!
No! Poor Grace. She got zapped twice, come on.
What happened to her? Oh shit! They fried her brain!
Yeah.
Calm down. It's only a shock. She won't suffer any permanent side effects. If I wanted to see the brain get bigger, I'd just turn on the telly. On that note, please, carry on.
Holy shit. The people that are running this thing aren't playing around.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this
By the way, can I get like a seat with this thing?
Oh yeah, like that. It feels so uncomfortable to like stand around all the time.
I'm just gonna be an onlooker.
Like, I really
It's
like
only
the fact
fair.
that some of these new writers, they definitely bring new light to the Danganronpa series. Like, even like small comments like this, like, we need a seat in this freaking trial room, man. It's like some of this trial, especially in the ones in Danganronpa V3, took a long time. Like, the final 5th class in like trial in like Danganronpa V3 took about what, 3 hours, and the sixth one took about 4 hours. We're just standing there for 4 hours. Oh man.
You're seriously not going to contribute?
What am I even supposed to do?
Put your detective hat on, buddy. We're here to solve a mystery.
Yeah, solve a mystery. Let's go.
Who murdered that dummy chick, right?
Not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
I mean, we don't have any suspects, so.
Did that tablet not explain it?
It listed her wounds, yes, but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Probably because it's so obvious.
But, Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
And I don't have to.
Would you look at
Come on, gamer girl, you have to read. Read, gamer girl, read. Poor Grace. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's pretty obvious. Okay. Right click, wait, you fire with the right click, huh? Non-stop debate! Oh god, my PC cannot handle this animation.
The mystery was never about who killed Cara,
God damn it.
but how she died.
Is that true?
God, I need a better PC.
It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilled that blood?
I
Besides
mean-
that big scary gun.
What? The gun?
That's right. There was a gun. You hear that, lawyer man?
Oh.
She agrees.
No. Assault rifle. God damn it, come on. Yeah, maybe she was, completely blinded by the, the chemical that was thrown onto her, so she, like, couldn't defend herself because she was blind. Then she got stabbed 28 times. That's super sad.
True.
Oh yeah, the assault rifle was never fired. Finally.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong! Oh god, I'm sorry if the game is like lagging a bit. Like my PC just cannot handle.
You barely investigated the crime scene.
I think my graphic card is just bad. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, come on girl, you played Ace Attorney, you should know. Oh no.
Right. Then tell me, how is a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
That's easy. It wasn't. Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun to full capacity. Any smart shooter could tell you that. Right, Desmond?
To be fair, like, you could say that. That's the thing, like, I thought that the tablet would be actually the evidence. But sure, whatever.
Why are you bringing me into this?
Except, the victim suffered multiple stab wounds to the torso. If the gun was fired, not only should the body have had bullet wounds, but there would be shell casings from the fired bullets.
Yeah, like,
saw
why
neither at the
didn't
crime
we
scene.
use the tablet?
Details. If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
That actual murder weapon. The actual murder weapon. That's obvious, yeah.
I got it.
The time limit is
It's
super
so
crazy.
blatantly obvious. It was literally right next to the victim's body.
Lysocam's razor gotta ruin everything.
Wait, what was that again? I forgot.
Interesting. Both the knife and the rifle were present at the crime scene, but only the knife was used.
Yeah.
Kind of weird choosing the inferior weapon.
I mean, it definitely makes less sound. Poor Grace.
Nothing beats the sting of a sharp blade.
If the killer didn't use the rifle, why was it at the crime scene?
Yeah, I thought the girl was carrying it. Maybe.
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
Man, I don't know. What if it's not even related to the murder?
Of course it's related. It's covered in blood.
Oh no. Everyone's starting to yell.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work.
No.
These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
Okay, I need to
both the
fix
rifle
this.
and the knife.
I actually did not read some of these.
Choice.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of confused myself.
I bet that gun.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
I mean, wait. You could just try to check it now. We have the gun right now, right? So maybe that's the case.
Next to the victim's
Maybe that's what the game is trying to make me do. Oh shit, come on, hurry.
That gun.
No!
Oh, you agree?
Oh my god.
To reiterate, both the rifle.
Sorry,
Huh?
my timer's running out.
we already
Like, this timer is just so annoying. Like, people go, oh, Danganronpa games are so easy. Let me just. It's kind of annoying to have a timer like this. I mean, I guess. But I mean, this is such a like weird thing, right? Because what Ulysses is saying is right, so I just have to agree with that. I don't know, like it's not even a theory; it's just a fact. Tablet. Huh? I really okay. I'm kind of getting stuck here. Oh, killer. Oh, okay. So I have to hit the killer. I kind of get it now. It's just worded really weird. Oh, is this SMD? Okay. Really, Damon is giving me a hint. Okay, I'm being stupid. Yeah, I think I figured it out. Yeah, Tyler is pretty tight. I mean, it barely changes anything from a gameplay perspective. That's like your opinion, lady. Yeah, internet slang. I love it. Shit.
Would have no reason. Are you out of it?
What?
That has nothing to do.
No, shut up.
Like your opinion, lady.
Or maybe I should use the tablet.
Broken? Then the killer.
Oh, the tablet, of course. Yeah, okay, sure. Maybe the hand was completely something else.
With the knife.
Yeah.
The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
Yeah.
But then, who did?
The victim.
Easy. The victim.
Whoa, the dummy had the gun?
If it wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet.
Yeah.
She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Oh, I guess that makes some sense.
But yeah.
Complete sense.
Oh man.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Yeah, it's kind of debatable.
Something?
Huh?
The victim was stabbed from the front, meaning she could have seen the killer coming, correct?
Yeah.
If so, why didn't she shoot them?
I mean, they might be really in close range. There's also the fact that, you know...
Stealth attack! I bet the killer memorized her AI movements.
What? AI movements?
That girl
girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend herself.
Yeah, maybe the culprit was maybe an affiliate. That's probably how they got so close.
There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer.
Yeah, the nail thing. Yeah, like maybe, like I still kind of wondering why the victim's hands are like these. Oh, it's the clawing.
No
I see.
explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer, but I'm confident this is what happened.
Yeah, maybe she just dropped the gun. Yeah, I mean, I kind of messed up. I'm being stupid.
Why would you resort to
I completely
scratching
forgot
when you're
that
carrying
clawing
a
means
gun?
that scratching. Yes. Yeah, she probably dropped it.
Did something get in the way of her using it?
Wonder if that killer stole it from her.
Yeah.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. How can we be sure the fight happened there?
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended, her body was dragged into the closet.
No, that's not the case.
Shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor?
Yeah.
Drag marks. Can't say I saw any.
Yeah.
It was merely a jest. No need to take it so seriously.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her?
I mean,
know
there's
why
still
they would want
blood
to do
dripped
that,
down.
but it
There
would
were like
explain the
20
lack of
stab
drag
wounds, right?
But then, wouldn't the killer have been covered in...
Yeah, also.
Blood. Aye. It should have gotten everywhere.
Yeah, not just the
Wounds were
culprit.
brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon. Carrying her would have done nothing to stop the blood flow.
Good point.
She was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was.
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation.
Moving on. That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered?
If she wanted to, she could have just... You know...
It doesn't make much sense, does it?
I mean, you know, she was thrown. Oh yeah, a bleach was thrown on her. Yeah, I remember. If bleach was thrown on her, it got in her eyes. She dropped it in fear. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. It's probably the bucket.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
No, that was correct. No, I think I missed.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
By the sounds
No,
of it,
it's the bucket.
those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So
Okay, maybe someone
why
else will
didn't
say
she
something.
shoot?
She tried clawing their eyes out.
Yeah, it's the C one. Come on! Jesus Christ!
Appreciate the support.
Wait, that's not it. Okay. Give me a moment. Oh my god, I have to use the stupid tablet. Okay, again. Yeah.
I got it.
Consent. Yeah.
John actually has a point. The victim probably couldn't see what was going on. According to the tablet, she suffered chemical burns to the face and eyes. That sort of injury would have effectively blinded her. Also, inside the janitor's closet, there was a large empty bottle of bleach. That's
Blinded? With bleach? That's horrible.
all that pain, yet she still managed to fight back?
Yeah, she was pretty good.
She sure put up a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hands.
And she should have fired it at least a few
So the
rounds.
killer was definitely the one who blinded
Even if she couldn't see.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous. Then, when he pinned her against the door and stabbed her, she tried to retaliate.
until eventually dying from her wounds.
Jeez, this is brutal. Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
Yeah. It's
The
crazy.
past is in the past, and we can't change that. All we can do is solve her untimely death, eh?
I mean, by the sounds of it, we've already figured it out, right?
You don't know who did it.
Not yet.
Seriously?
But we've already discussed so much!
We know she was armed. We know she was blinded. We figured out how she died. How is this not a closed case?
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far. Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice.
This was never about the dummy.
Yeah.
However, we should think of this case like an equation. Knowing how it works is only half the struggle.
Yeah, who did
Now
it?
we need to figure out why.
Oh, and why and who?
As in, the motive?
Mm-hmm. You're on the right track.
You speak like we have any information on the killer. The man's a stock image. He doesn't even have a name.
Haha, he probably is that guy from the stack images. I knew it.
What are we supposed to ascertain from that? That he's a non-character?
Not every answer will be written down for you. Sometimes actions speak louder than...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the phone!
Hey, Grace.
Grace?
Whoa, what? Since when was Grace back to normal?
Right now, soybean. Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire.
I mean, maybe I just really like
Guess all
you
that
like
smoke
characters
must
like
have
this.
clouded your vision, 'cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room.
An elephant in the room?
That's giving us too much credit.
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense. Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the bleach.
Oh yeah, the bucket. Yeah.
I sort of assumed he spilled it on the victim.
Right. He just tipped the bottle over her.
That bottle is where the bleach came from, sure. But I doubt the bottle itself was involved in the murder. When we found it, it was neatly ordered on a shelf near the back of the closet. The gun and knife were just thrown on the floor. So it's weird this weapon was handled so differently.
Nah, that's kind of like weird logic. The killer could just put it there, but like they did a bad job of throwing away the bottle. The bottle, I mean the bucket.
Before the actual murder took place, I'd say.
And what is this something else? Go on. Explain it before this dumpster turns molten.
But yeah, you can't just put it like chemicals onto a person's head and just expect it to work. So you have to like put bleach inside, put water inside it.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container?
Yeah, container.
There were a bunch in the closet.
I bet the killer had a secret water gun. So when the victim came in, pow! He squirted her in the eyes.
Hey! The ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Call the fire brigade, Grace.
Another bottle?
What about a container?
God damn it!
There were a
That
bunch
moves
in the
so
closet.
goddamn fast.
Another.
What about a container?
Fuck! Damon was so fast.
There were a bunch in the closet.
Come on. God damn. Okay.
There were a bunch in the
I'm being
closet.
too rush. I'm rushing too hard. Yeah.
I got it.
Consent.
She's correct. The killer put the chemicals in a bucket. Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene. After all, it reeked of bleach.
Bleach.
If the killer didn't use
Oh
it to
yeah, by the way, I
transport
have been
bleach,
watching
what else did he
Bleach,
use it for?
Soul Society
Just
arc.
for cleaning? I doubt it.
Yo, that makes sense.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Okay, cool. So, how'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
She'd shoot him before he even had the chance. Use your brain, mate.
Of course, my apologies.
I mean, you could just say, you could like sneak up behind her and say, "Hey, baby!" And, like she turns her out. They throw the chemical towards her face.
Even if he did manage to splash her, the girl should have sustained intense facial burns.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see. It was on the door.
However, aside from her eyes, her face was relatively untouched.
It was on up
if
there.
you check the tablet, it said she had burns to the scalp too.
Wow, what is the scalp? God damn, my English is so bad.
Burns to the scalp? How does that work? Unless those chemicals came from above?
Yeah, it came from above. It was on the door, I think. It's above the door, and when she opened the door, it moved and hit her.
Did the killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air? Maybe there was a mechanism that made it tip over when someone entered the room.
Yeah.
Where's this bucket supposed to be again?
Above. Which, well, could mean anything.
Was the killer hiding above the door frame?
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on to. Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
And if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's no
No.
place for the bucket to sit.
Unless you take into account the size difference. The space above the entrance might not be able to support a person, but it could still support something as small as a bucket.
Yeah.
And that thing supporting the bucket?
Yeah. Yeah, there's probably some ways to set it up. Yeah, on what? Do we have the evidence? Oh my god, this is the stepladder.
That stepladder is like half my height. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. I was just memeing. Hit the door.
I got it.
Oops. My Easterny like brain.
I got it.
Yeah.
The killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Yeah, bucket on the door, put it there, and when she
Like
opened
in
it.
those water bucket pranks people film?
Yeah.
Exactly. When the victim came into the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her. This would make it so she couldn't shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant. When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet
I
from the
mean,
victim.
like, killers could just tamper with the crime scene, you know?
That is a possibility, yes.
Like, people are like... I really wonder whether in, like, crime fiction, where if the culprit, like, tampers with the scene, people will go, oh, that's illegal!
It sounds like the best conclusion.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that high? Unless they were abnormally tall, it'd be difficult to place something on top of that door.
Well, let's use that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this
Oh
trap?
yeah, using the stepladder, I get it. Oh yeah, now it's the stepladder.
This is it.
This is it.
There was a stepladder hiding behind the closet door. The killer probably used that. After climbing it, they could position the bucket right on top of the door.
Figures.
My precious stepladder? You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
No.
Match point. Occam's razor.
Yes, it appears our killer didn't care much for subtlety. No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It was the only knick-knack of its kind, too. If there's something else that killer could have used, it's escaping me.
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far. But I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
I still have one last question for you apes.
Whoa, calling us
Please
apes?
just leave us alone.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
Anyway, what was the killer doing when that bucket poured onto the girl's head?
Maybe waiting inside the room?
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
I mean, might have. I mean, yeah. Like, they were observing. Oh, it's probably another spot selection.
I got it.
Yeah. Got it.
I've got it. The killer was hiding in the back of the closet. If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim. I say diagonal because that's the only way you can make a direct charge forward. Also, when the victim entered the room, she would have been standing with her back to the hallway, right outside the killer's range. That's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
I see.
Creating
But why didn't the culprit just stab hard, like once or twice? 28 times and they didn't even stab like fully. So either the culprit was really wanted her to suffer, or maybe that person was just weak.
That was the last mystery, right? We must have put everything together now.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
It's an ugly sight, but she's no victim.
Huh?
Well, technically she is, but let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun.
Hey, she could be an American, you don't know that.
She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense. It's a clear-cut case of the hunter becoming the hunted, no?
That's no excuse.
What?
There's no justifying murder. Killing a woman is the worst thing a man could do.
You're emanating a sizable amount of emotional tension. Are you okay?
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse. 28 stab wounds!
Yeah.
No girl, no person should ever suffer Cara's fate.
Yeah, 28 stab wounds is kind of...
Wait.
Yeah, there's no way you will, like, just stab 28 times.
It was the victim's name! Didn't anyone read the tablet?
I agree with you, dude, but you don't have to shout out your point.
Oi, what's all this about? We figured out the case. Stop trying to drag it on.
Oh, I fucking got it. Wolfgang is the mastermind. That's why you're so, like, dead set on, like, us solving this case, right?
No. We're not finished here.
Damn it, Wolfgang.
Huh?
You act so high and mighty and you kidnapped all of us.
There's no murder without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Cara died.
Ah, it's probably
I
Wolfgang.
am not going this far for a fictional murder case. We aren't looking for a murderer. We're looking for answers, which we have.
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona? An essay without its conclusion? This isn't about efficiency, this is about being right. Or do you, a supposed entrepreneur, not value integrity?
What the hell?
Let's just talk about the motive. There's no harm in doing that, right?
Well, what was the motive? Was the killer fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
Yeah.
Maybe the gun freaked him out.
I mean, not really. It was premeditated. So maybe the culprit was actually running away from the victim. Maybe that could be the case.
If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous. Thing is, while acting out of self-defense is possible, since when does it look like this?
Given the severity, I'd liken it to a crime of passion.
Something done on impulse?
What if they were frightened? A spooky thing might have set them off big time.
That's wrong. There's no way this was done in self-defense. No matter what excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
Yo, bud. You seem a little pressed.
Yeah. You seem too emotionally invested. You're no more than you let on, Wolfgang.
Silence! I won't allow this!
During non-stop, the emotionally charged commentary of your classmates will appear as purple text. These comments are called pathos statements. You can observe these pathos statements by hovering over them with your reticle and pressing E or LT. Pathos statement will then be lowered into your... Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. Pressing E to grab the statements. So they're grabbing statements back, which I kind of really liked.
To kill Cara so easily and without restraint.
It's really hard to at the same
time.
time.
To justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the...
I mean, 28 stab wounds.
Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof.
So says the ultimate liar.
This was the sadistic killing of brightest.
I don't see how that relates to his point.
Maybe the game's messing with me. I don't actually need this.
And without restraint. This was the sadistic killing of
Jesus Christ, I'm so bad at aiming.
This was the sadistic killing of brightest.
I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, the tutorial was messing with me. I didn't need that. 20 stab wounds.
Was excessive and intentional. The killer stabbed the victim 28 times. Even when the victim started clawing at their neck, the killer persisted. They wanted to inflict as much damage as possible. That's clearly sadistic.
Yeah.
I understand that, but shouldn't we consider the killer's point of view?
Huh?
The victim was carrying a gun at the time of the murder. It's possible they were also trying to kill someone.
When the mind is clouded by fear, the body makes rash decisions.
Right. The killer was definitely excessive with the stabbing, but they could have been overwhelmed with emotion. In fact, the trap doesn't even work unless someone from the outside opens the door. The killer might have actually been protecting themselves.
I disagree.
Why is Eva taking the killer stance so much? There's a reason that trap couldn't be used for self-defense. Something proves the killer didn't feel afraid. Yeah, it's the time.
I got it.
They weren't being chased. It takes so much
The
time.
killer needed a lot of time to set up the trap. They had to fill the bucket with bleach, move the ladder, climb up the ladder. That's not even mentioning the time it would take to figure out this plan. Most people don't come up with ideas like this on the spot.
Making the plan is sadistic enough, but actually executing it, you need to be a real psychopath.
If the victim was actively hunting them, the killer couldn't possibly have had the time to formulate this trap and then set it up.
Yeah.
Especially if they were scared. No. They clearly had ample time to do this.
Yeah.
The victim might not even have been hunting them. The killer could have lured them to the closet by making noise, and then killed her brutally. This was a brutal, savage crime. Wolfgang might be right to be so passionate.
I suppose I can't dispute that.
Does this mean we're done here? Hey! We're disembodied voice! We've figured out your stupid case! Now let us leave!
Oh, you're finally done. In all honesty, I stopped paying attention a long time ago.
What? We only went through this case because of you.
Silly me, I have a short attention span.
Yeah, clearly.
So, just for my own benefit, why don't you summarize the information you've learned? It'll be good practice.
Practice?
Fine. I'll do as you ask. I'll
Sure.
present the truth.
We'll present the truth together.
Yeah. Gamer girl. Oh, okay, you didn't do much, but sure. Oh. Yeah. Alright. Oh god, what is happening with my mouse? God, what is going on with my mouse? Oh, come on, dude! Oh my god, the time limit is crazy. And it also reset all my progress, great.
The victim was Cara, the ultimate teacher's aide. Right before her death, she was wandering around the academy carrying a large assault rifle. That was probably when our unnamed killer, who was armed with a knife, spotted her.
And decided he'd put her to eternal rest. He slid inside that little janitor's closet, where he began hatching a deadly scheme.
Aye, they needed a way to surprise the victim, who was better armed. The killer grabbed a bottle of bleach from the closet and poured its contents into a bucket.
That's because they wanted to blind Cara by splashing the bleach in her eyes.
Sneaky little bastard.
But to do that, they would need to set a trap and catch the victim by surprise. The killer moved a stepladder behind the closet door and climbed up it to reach the doorframe. There, they carefully placed the bucket.
Yeah?
That way, when the victim opened the door, the bucket would empty its contents all over her.
Yeah.
After completing this setup, the killer retreated to the far end of the janitor's closet and waited for the victim's arrival. The killer could have made noise to attract the victim's attention. Either way, the victim tried to open the door.
Yeah, but then again, we still don't know everything about it, huh? Who did it and
the bleach
exactly
splashed all over
what
her.
happened.
Her scalp, face,
And what
her
sound
eyes
exactly?
were severely burned.
Youch!
The killer leapt from his hiding place and began viciously attacking Cara. In his fit of rage and cruelty, he stabbed her from the front 28 times.
While being stabbed, the victim tried to fight back by clawing at the killer. This left the dried blood under her fingernails.
Wait, couldn't you just check the
However, he
blood
didn't
and
deter
figure out
the
who it
victim
is?
eventually died.
Yeah, like, you literally have the blood from the
At
culprit.
present, we don't have enough information to reveal the killer's true identity, but their actions haven't been.
Come on, we have the blood!
That is the truth behind this case.
We literally have the blood sample.
Are you satisfied?
A measly 3 acts. Poor Horace would be beside himself.
Who the hell is...
No one cares! We've done your end of the bargain. Now let us out already!
That is what I promised, isn't it? Alright, I'll let you leave this room. But before I do, may I be frank with you all for a second? This entire time I've been hiding behind a speaker, afraid to show my face. My heart tells me you'll react cruelly to it. However, my head, it raises a compelling argument. Who cares what others think? Shouldn't I get to have a little fun once in a while?
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, reveal yourself.
Do away with these silly boundaries already. It's time we meet face to face.
What was that all about?
Everybody, look over there!
Oh, so that's the mascot. Oh, I see. So Wolfgang isn't the mastermind. Okay, maybe I was kind of reaching.
Pickaxes, peasants. The walls have finally crumbled.
Oh, Wolfgang.
What will you do now that you've reached the other side? Will you treasure this new land? Serve it? Or will you set it ablaze? Well, peasants, have you made your choice?
Yeah, appropriate reaction.
What the fuck is going on?
No idea. This person, his voice.
Are you the speaker guy?
Yeah.
Speaker guy? No. You don't address your superiors like that. Within the halls of this academy, you'll refer to me by one name, and one name only. His Highness, the great and powerful Tozu, host of the Killing Game.
Killing game. Class trial end. So this is just chapter 0, right? Do we have a sequel?
Well done.
Or you can call me Tozu for sure.
Hey,
what do you mean killing
The
it?
show must go on.
Did you really think the quite the wait. Oh, what?
The long phase.
Isn't it obvious? Okay, yeah, okay, maybe Wolfgang isn't the mastermind. I was just kind of memeing, guys. You, my dear subordinates. Okay.
Blood is rushing.
Are going to kill each other. That's not
Come on.
That's not funny.
But then...
But you said if we could go home if we solved the mystery. I gave you peasants an incentive. It's not my fault you took it the wrong way.
What?
What are you talking about? You lied to us.
Rubbish.
Lied? Oh no, I absolutely not. I'm a fair man, a man sworn to the truth. And if I recall correctly, should you go on the right answer, you'll be free to leave this place. No one cares. We're done with your bargain. Now this or is it? I'll let you leave this room. Yeah. I specifically said you could leave this room, not to go home.
You
You son of a bitch!
Not okay!
That's your fault, ship man! There you go, losing control of your voice. That's how you know you lost the argument. Could we just gang up on this stupid guy? Logic is cowardly thing like that. I'll jump ship the moment it's confronted with a challenge. He didn't lie, did he? He said he never lies. So when he said this was Eden's Garden Academy? Bullshit! What am I doing? Believe me, sound like him. There's no other way around it. He's lying.
Dude!
Hey! Why didn't you tell us about your dumb game sooner? And watch your peasants run away.
Pathetic.
I can host a game without any contestants.
Please don't.
Please don't do this. I just want to go home. I just want to be with my family. Please just let me go home.
There's no need to worry.
There's no need to cry, Miss Toller. Also, Wolfgang, you definitely know more than you let on. Come on. Huh? We're all civilized here. No one is going to kill simply because they've been ordered to. What's this? The peasant has a rebuttal.
Let's see.
A match between unprepared, unfit players. We would hardly call that a match. In much the same way, this game you proposed a killing game between students who don't have the heart to kill.
Nonsense.
Do you seriously think we'll abandon our morals so quickly?
Hey.
Yeah, that's totally right. Yeah, maybe Wolfgang's just weird. I don't know. But he might have known something about Cara. We're like super boring people. We don't have what it takes to do something like this.
Indeed.
My heart is terribly soft, softer than the most delicate piece of mochi. When I see her fly in my room, I catch the poor deer in a jar and return her to nature.
I would never.
My mochi heart will melt otherwise.
I see.
I see. There's your argument, is it?
How interesting.
So, what has you so convinced? What do you mean? What makes you think the people in this room lack the heart to kill? Do you even know anything about them besides their names and ultimate talents?
Pathetic.
If you do, then tell me, regarding killing, where do they stand? Are they okay with murder if it's for the greater good? Are they okay with murder if it guarantees their survival? Is where they currently stand on the issue the same as where they're willing to stand? Go on, you had a couple of hours to get to know everyone. That's plenty of time to learn their life stories, right? Should I take that as a no? Goodness, what a surprise.
Plot twist.
Not. You wouldn't be here all dressed up in that fancy suit if you were so naive. Yeah.
Such a spoilsport.
Oh, and one more thing. That trial you just did, that was your preparation for the killing game.
Get out.
How? All you did was make us play detective.
Plot twist.
And for a good reason. If one of you is killed, the remaining students will participate in the true class trial. Your objective here is simple: uncover the culprit if you can. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue who you believe committed the murder. The result will be decided by popular vote. If you choose the right person, they alone will be executed, and the killing game will continue. However, if you choose the wrong person, the guilty party will be set free, and the rest of you will be executed instead. Those are the rules of the game. Everyone understand? All of us will be executed. That's not fair.
Isn't this lovely?
Really, I think it's one of the most beautiful rules. Everyone has an incentive to participate in the game, innocent or otherwise.
What's happening?
That's insane! You're turning us like pigs to slaughter.
Such disrespect.
Nonsense. All of you have the chance to survive this game. Do you think the common butcher is so merciful? By the way, if no guilty party ever escapes, the killing game will end when there are only 2 students left. Damn. Why only 2 students? Like, that's hardly an incentive. You may want to remember that, or maybe you don't care. It depends on what kind of person you are. Out of the 16 people here, only 2 will be allowed to survive.
No shot.
2 people. Fuck, I skipped. 2 people that hardly better than if someone gets away with murder. I know, that's what makes it so funny. Most of you will die, no matter what, and yet, with every passing trial, you'll all cling to life more desperately.
The show must go on.
And that exact mindset is what caused more murders to happen. Aren't these rules simply brilliant? A perfect test of the limits of human compassion.
I have an appetite.
I mean, it's just no different than all of us killing each other. I can't wait to see all of you in action. Okay, like, since we all know we're going to die anyway, can't we just beat the shit out of this guy? The madman's loud tinnitus induced laughter was suddenly cut off by a well-timed strike from behind. Yeah, I knew it. Great. Who's yeah, Grace! Grace, best girl!
Mangy fucking mutt! I want nothing to do with this stupid game!
Ow, 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 ow! Stop it!
Since you've made it clear you won't listen to reason, I'll just make sure you have no arms to kill with!
Damn, Grace's voice act going hard, yeah!
Do you even listen to when I talk? I'm not the one doing the killing. It's you lot who are...
Raised up her fist directly into his mouth. Oh yeah! Yeah. You did a sorry oopsie by revealing yourself, dude. I mean, it looked like she wasn't going to be satisfied until he was dead. I saw it. From out of nowhere, a tiny red dot appeared on Grace's face. No!
Hey! Stop already! There's a...
But before we could do anything... No, Grace! The sound of gunshot echoed in our ears. No! What? Oh god, you're not dead. At least that wasn't a headshot. Grace released the man from her grip. Speechless, she moved her hand to her cheek, which had been nicked by a stray bullet. Thank god, oh god. Thank god you weren't dead. Best girl. We all looked at the direction the shot came from. The shooter stood silently by the pillar, a trail of smoke rising from the mouth of her rifle. Her mask. The design was a panther instead of a goat, but it was clear that she was working with him. You shot at her!
For real?
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Everyone slowly backed down from toes, suddenly fearful for their lives. What a shocking and unnecessary display of violence.
You think?
You think? I was talking about the Goldful woman. Yeah, you sure are, Grace. Oh, well, now that you become acquainted with our enforcer, Mara. If any of your kids try to jeopardize the killing game, such as by attacking me, she'll be there to put an end to your shenanigans.
Pardon me.
Info, she misses her shots? That was not a miss. That was just a warning. I assure you, it'd be unwise to further twist her sharpshooting ability.
In any case...
Regardless, I finally have an answer to your previous question. Meh? You asked me if I knew anything about my friends besides their names and talents.
No matter.
Truthfully, I don't. But I'll continue to trust them as if I do, because they're ultimates. Huh? They're charged with the betterment of society. They've proven themselves to be about simple act of self-interest.
We will not succumb!
We will not succumb. Even if you trap us, fire guns at us, and force us to endure farcical courtroom procedures. Yeah, I think Wolfgang is just that based, I guess. Yeah, he cares about justice and stuff. He's like, yeah, he's super into that. He's right. Grace was trying to compose herself, still clearly shocked by her running with death. Like, I'm kind of surprised only Grace attacked that. Like, after Grace attacked, if I was in this killing game, after Grace attacked, I'll immediately jump, like, the person, because if you follow this game, you are going to die. The odds of you, like, surviving is 0 of its own. Like, not 0, like 1 in 16 or 2 in 16, which is basically the same thing. So, might as well go out with a bang, right?
Don't test me.
No matter how weird these guys are, they're talented. Do you really think an ultimate will fall for this bullshit? That's right. My friends and I have too much to live for and too much to achieve. We won't throw all that away for your killing game.
Don't get it mixed up.
We're going to escape. We have to. One by one, the students raised their voices in solidarity with Wolfgang. All of them so confident in what they were saying, so willingly to blindly put their faith in each other. And for some reason, it made me sick. What? Damon? Never underestimate the strength of human connection. I'm quite familiar with this idea.
Aye.
What kind of a captain will I be if I can handle a small crew of 15? What is this horrible feeling of contempt? Why do I feel this way when everyone else seems so hopeful? Maybe you're just an asshole, Damon. Have you ever thought about that? The voice inside me was answered by another.
No.
You got it all wrong. The students turned their attention towards Eva, surprised by her words. Huh? Do you actually believe no one here will try to kill? You're really naive. I don't know how you made it as a lawyer. Well, instead of resorting to random ad hominem attacks, why don't you explain your reasoning?
It's the truth.
It's the obvious. Compared to normal people, ultimates are more prone to killing, not less. Living with constant praise from the public has ruined our sense of self. If you need examples, just look around the room.
What a joke.
Excuse me. Oh yeah, Banana is a prime example.
Look.
In the outside world, ultimates will do anything to further their own goals. The same is probably true here. Once you realize your dreams can only be achieved if you escape, you'll resort to murder.
Can't you see?
If you continue to convince all these people to trust each other, they'll all be more vulnerable. Unless that was your plan all along. Is it possible you want to make everyone vulnerable? So that it'll be easier for you to kill them. That's
enough.
Look, yeah, I know there's a danger like that, but we just need to be more aware, right? Suddenly, Ingrid, why is she named Ingrid? I swear to God, the word Ingrid has a different meaning. Wolfie's done nothing wrong. He's given all of us a vote for confidence. Yeah, it's something we all needed.
Please.
So stop trying to turn us against each other, please. The horrible feeling grew stronger as the other students admonished Eva. It grew stronger and stronger, and I knew I had to say something. It was right. Yeah, Damon will say that. Huh?
No!
Damon, not you too.
I know.
Look, I get it. You want to make the situation less scary for everyone. But Eva made a good point. All of us have a clear motivations to leave this place, even at the cost of other people's lives. We're is to see our families again, all for the sake of our talents.
Don't say that!
No, I'll never kill anybody.
That's not it.
Diana, you yourself admitted you had too much to achieve. Don't you see how that's playing into the masked man's hands? This whole we're all ultimates thing is pretty inane anyways. After meeting all of you, it's clear none of us have the same goals.
Hold on.
What are you insinuating? Do we all carry the same obligation to improve the world we live in? This question angered me more than anything that had been said before. I could no longer suppress my true feelings.
That's wrong.
Look, the talent barely means shit nowadays, alright? Most ultimates are just dollars obsessing over some pointless hobby. Their talents don't contribute anything of worth. The only thing they're capable of is leeching out public attention for their own goals. Ouch! I mean, yeah, I'm in this picture and I'm not happy about it, said Kai. And also Mark, probably.
You've got to be kidding me.
You've got to be kidding me. Running a business that feeds millions is pointless.
No.
Some of you an exception, obviously. I mean, to be fair, like, the billionaires actually, like, feed others. That is kind of debatable. Like, I mean, obviously, sure, but there are, like, certain businesses that just, like, use certain laws and regulations to create a monopoly so that other people couldn't compete with them. That's how they grew. There's a lot of monopolistic businesses, just saying. But come on. There's no way the rest of you can improve the world we live in with your niche fixations.
That was very...
Don't you mean the rest of us? You're an ultimate too. I mean, yeah, you're the ultimate redditor, Damon. You're the one to say that. Yeah, what about the hell makes you so special? I'm the ultimate redditor. I can feel their words warming their way into my soul. What makes you so special? Well, I can actually achieve many things with my... No, you can't. Shut up, Damon. Our policy concern ethics and morality. Blah 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 blah. Well, you're not moral, so what the hell are you going to argue about morality?
Yeah.
Better yet, I was the one who got you guys through that trial. Anyone can do that. I did it. Kind of. The only thing that was stopping me was the time limit and the gameplay loop. Is that really what happened? I remember all of us helping out.
Shrimp.
But yeah, Damon is is a really unique protagonist. He's definitely the most douchebaggy protagonist ever in the history of Danganronpa. Like, in terms of morality, I think the most moral person ever was Kaede. Or maybe not even Kaede. Maybe Chapter 6 Shuji was like the the most badass person ever. Then there's Kaede, and there's Chapter 1 Shuji, and then there's Makoto, and then there's Shuichi, then there's Hajime. I mean, Hajime also develops too, but for the majority of the game, he was kind of a douche also. And then there's Damon, who's like an asshat. Yo, I see what's going on. You think you're better than us just because you can say words nobody understands? Well, that kind of stuff is relative. Like, tell me what a dragster is. Do you know? Watch your step. Lest you trip and fall down the unparalleled heights of your vanity.
Not good enough.
I'm disappointed in you. How are you so concerned about making yourself look good when you're in the middle of a death game?
The hell?
Wait, I wasn't trying to... Yes, you were. Shut up. There's no use. They turned against me, hurling obscenity, scowling, or simply shaking their head.
Isn't this lovely?
Do I sense anger, hatred, and an unquenchable sense of bloodthirst? Well, save that for later. I am the only person who can spill blood in the courtroom. The elevator will take you back to the killing game arena. We've cleaned up the crime scene and prepared a dorm room for each of you.
Get lost.
Thanks. Now, can I get lost?
Good evening.
Can I get lost? Okay. Wait, does chapter 1 even exist? He returned to his party with the mask room trailing closely behind. Yeah, I think this game ends with the prologue, that's why I'm continuing this. The bizarre mechanism that brought him into the room lowered the two of them into the ground, out of sight. Damn.
Hey.
Still, we're not gonna kill anyone, right guys? No matter what happens, we're all going to make it out of here, okay? It was only when the madman had left that really reality truly began to set in. I'm trapped in a killing game with people who despise me. Yeah, they're despising you because you're an asshole. So maybe try to not be an asshole next time, Damon. How did this happen? Oh yeah, it's because you tried to act high and mighty and better than everyone else. And also made fun of other people's talents. And, like, you're prejudiced, I know you. Like, I mean, just look around you. Like, Grace might have been a golfer or something like that, but she was the only one who, like, attacked the mastermind. That's kind of a really bold and risky move. And I really like that. And I'm being treated like the bad guy. Will these people practice what they preach? Will they really refuse to kill? I can't trust anyone here. For the better or for worse, it's me versus them. So cue the beginning of the end. The beginning of an unfathomable nightmare, an unrelenting despair. The beginning of the killing game. Dun, dun, nice music going on. Dun, 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 dun. And I think that's it. Right? Or maybe it's the beginning. Damon. Ultimate Liar, I see it. Evatinaka. Ultimate Marksman, Desmond Hall. Maybe Desmond can like steal the gun from the other person and like fight back. Ultimate Entrepreneur. Ultimate Historian. Ultimate Musician, Ultimate Customer, Ultimate Lawyer, Ultimate Influencer, Ultimate Drag Racer, Ultimate Blacksmith, Ultimate Golfer, Ultimate Ship Captain, Ultimate Gamer, Jet literally just has a mask, so I almost didn't recognize him. What was won by Stitches and Neils? Yeah, that was awesome. To be continued. Yeah, I knew the game will probably end here. Yeah, and I hope you all enjoyed this one. That was really fun.